Hey guys, it's me. Just wanted to make a video, really, to be honest. I haven't made a video in a while, and I was like, should I make a video on? And I was like, watching FaZe Jev, and I saw what he does, where he just kind of like makes videos while he plays Call of Duty. Also, can I just have a little like rant, a little pet peeve for a second? Why have they still not fixed packet burst, dude? It's been like 2 years. They still haven't fixed. Well, it's not even two. It's like one. It's like a year, and they still haven't fixed packet burst. What is going on with these servers? Because I've just been getting packet burst, latency variation. Like I don't even know how it's possible. I have good internet. It's just whenever I get on Modern Warfare 3, just constantly jitter. I get terrible ping for no reason. I get in terrible servers. It sucks. I don't know how the hell it even happens, but it is what it is. Anyway, today's video, I guess I just kind of want to talk about YouTube as a whole. I do it like, it's like a yearly tradition on my channel where I just talk about YouTube in the year and like how, I guess where it's heading or where it is at the moment. Today it's kind of where it is at the moment sort of thing. And I thought, what better game to play than Modern Warfare 3? I can get, it's the game that's the newest COD game that's out at the moment, and I thought, why not do it? Because maybe it might push me in some algorithm, something, some algorithm, wherever. Because honestly, I kind of I'm kind of tired of making content. I'm kind of drained. I'm kind of burnt out from YouTube as a whole because just it never goes anywhere, making and I think this is a good like segue into my video. I want to talk about what's happening with YouTube, and I want to talk about the sniper wolf effect. Now I've dubbed it the sniper wolf effect. Maybe somebody else has already come up with this. I don't know, but like this is just me. This is what I was thinking, and I was watching a video by Mr. T Lexify, which I normally don't do, to be honest, because I've unsubscribed from his channel. I don't think he's entertaining anymore, and I don't think his content is like worth watching. If you want to watch a good video, watch a FaZe Jev video, watch I don't know, just watch any video that isn't Mr. T Lexify. And I'll get into another YouTuber who I don't think you should like watch either anymore, to be honest, because it's his channel's kind of fucking dead. But Mr. T Lexify, why don't I watch his content as much as I used to? I'll tell you why. Because he's just a reaction YouTuber now. All he does is react to content, doesn't even play a game as much as he used to anymore. He doesn't even play the game that he made his channel based off of. He just kind of, like, I don't know, sits at his desk, twiddles with his thumbs, and goes, "Hey guys, Mr. TXify, and today, this is crazy. For real? This is crazy. Oh my god, for real?" Like, that's all he does. Like, the whole video is just him constantly reacting to something that doesn't even matter. It's just annoying. I hate it. Alright? I just think YouTube isn't as good as it used to be anymore. And YouTubers who aren't as funny are just trying to stay relevant as long as possible. And they still have their old viewership that still, like, see them as gods. But I don't know why. Because it's clear, it's fucking night and day that these YouTubers have no ideas anymore. They're not as entertaining as they used to be, and the whole, the whole YouTube sphere has changed since they started their content, and that means they've had to evolve too. Some for the best, and some not for the best. And it's annoying to see people constantly, I don't know, watching these videos over and over again, even though they're just not as good as they used to be. Honestly, Mr. TLX5 was one of the biggest inspirations to me when I started my YouTube channel, my YouTube journey. I remember seeing his Newton's Cookbook video where it was like a skit and he had all these plushies around and like he kept like throwing them and shit, and it was just like there was constant like bass boosted audio, which was very 2017, but you know what I mean. Back in 2017, that was funny. And honestly, it kind of still is. Look, I think Mr. T-Lexify's content was amazing and was one of my like leading factors as to why I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to make content like Mr. T-Lexify, like what he would do with his videos. I wanted to do that for me, but I was young, I was naive, I didn't know how to edit as well as I do now. And honestly, I still don't know how to edit as well as Mr. TXI did back then. Maybe one day. But, it's just kind of hard when content nowadays is kind of made for dopamine receptors to be hit and dry them out as much as possible by putting like sound effects and fucking zooms every fucking second. And honestly, it just kind of annoys me when people say that their content hasn't changed. You've changed. The reason you don't like their content anymore is because you've changed as a person. And yes, some of that is true. My humor has changed, my personality's changed, and things that I've experienced in my life maybe affect my idea of a video or like what I think of a video. Whereas when I was a kid, maybe I just didn't really care too much about that because I never experienced it. That's what I see it as. And okay, that was really bad sniping, but it doesn't matter. I don't know. I just think YouTube as a whole isn't as good as it used to be, and it's saddening to see like the decline of YouTubers, like seeing where their content is. And people who are like, "Oh, it's just you as a person, you're changing." But like it's not just me. You can't say it's just me. Because I'm not the only one who's noticed this sniper wolf effect of people where they're not as funny anymore, they don't swear as much. Mainly because the YouTube bro is sniping. That's wild. That is so annoying. I hate snipers, bro. Stop camping. Anyway. Okay. Look, I agree that some of my opinions and personal preferences have changed over the years, but it's not just that, it's the YouTubers themselves are starting to make lazier and lazier content and expecting bigger and bigger outcomes from it. Which and it's working. The sad thing is that it works. You see all these YouTubers like Mr. Beast who are shouting constantly, big, loud, flashy visuals, and don't get me wrong, look, I can't hate on Mr. Beast for what he's doing because he's played the algorithm, he's played the game, bro. Somehow he's found the cheat code. Brother is on a different level. He's put in the Bandai Namco. He's put in the Konami code, bro. And he's out here and he's making bank from his videos. So I can't hate on the work ethic. I can't hate on the grind. I just don't like the landscape that it's created where people want to try and get the same success as Mr. Beast. And I get why you want to. Look at his life. It looks insane. But really, if it's damaging something that we love so much, the place that you can post that content to, that you are going to post to and like watch, is it really good in the long run? No, it's absolutely not. It just seems people sit on their ass on Twitch, watching these reaction content videos and like all these terrible videos that have no funny jokes anymore and are just kind of slop. And it's sad to see people, so complicit with this idea that YouTube is now just a platform to make money. Whereas when I started YouTube, it was a place to share opinions, cater to a fan base that that enjoys the same things you did. It was good in that way. It was good in that regard where you could find people who had similar experiences, similar preferences as you, and it was great. I loved it. It was a good community, and now it's not as good as it used to be, and it's sad to see. you know Another YouTuber that I think I want to touch on in this video is Merc Music. Now, Merc Music, when I was watching Mr. T Lexify when I was a kid, he was one of the biggest inspirations to me. I mean, like, put aside Mr. T Lexify for a bit. Merc Music, his editing style was like top notch, and it was so simple. All he did was put a GIF and a couple subtitles on there, and you were laughing. You were laughing for like a good 15 minutes at just one video that he made. It was great. Now he's just loud and obnoxious. He's basically just become his character that he plays, Dr. Enthusiastic. Like, that's how I see it. Merc Music has just become Dr. Enthusiastic. somehow has just embodied that character and become him, and it's annoying. I miss content like FaZe Jev's content. FaZe Jev has not changed his content for a good couple years, and it's working for him because people have noticed he's chill. He still does the same things he does, and he hasn't folded to the pressure of having to make money. He still makes the content he enjoys, and he still gets the viewers that enjoy his content. And I don't get why people can't see that if they continue doing what they love and not what other people may want to see, you're going to get far. You're going to get way more far than you would if you just made content that's like Mr. Beast or loud or obnoxious. Look, another YouTuber that I also want to touch on is Jay Schlatt. Now, if you know me outside of YouTube, if you know me on YouTube and you've seen like my style, you'll probably know that it's pretty similar to Schlatt in some ways. I take inspiration from the old style Schlatt content because it's top notch and can't be beat in so many ways. It's still some of the most incredible content on this platform, and I stand by that. That Schlatt has made classics that stand the test of time and stand on par with like the Cake trilogy from Frank. Somehow, Schlatt has been able to make some absolute bangers, but I feel his content's lacking nowadays. Where he used to have punchy, funny commentary and, like a hardcore character that he used to play, I feel now he's let the leash off a little bit and he doesn't really care as much about YouTube as he does about the money anymore. And that's so sad to see. Someone who I looked up to so much, someone who really helped me evolve my humor during like a very weird time in my life, helped me through secondary school, making friends and making memories with with that content, with that humor. It's just kind of sad to see where he is now as a content creator and seeing that he's pandering to the corporations and the marketing and the money and his fans as well. His fan base is not as good as it used to be, not as fun as it used to be. I think it's kind of just become this constant laughing stock of YouTube and Twitch where they just constantly spam one joke and think it's like the funniest thing in the world. I don't know how you could even do that and not get bored. Like Schlatt's fan base would always have an evolving joke. Like, this is what I've noticed, right? Like Stall, for example, the Stall joke from Twitch, where people would streamers and stuff would like play Stall and he'd get mad. It would always evolve over time, where like a different setup to the joke would happen. But nowadays it just seems like, haha, Schlatt 911 funny, Schlatt in quotation marks, ha ha ha, ooh funny. No, it's not. It's not funny. It sucks. I don't like the jokes. I don't think they're funny, and I'm glad I'm not in the fan base as much as I used to be anymore. I just miss the old ways that things used to be, And one of the weirdest things is that one of my biggest inspirations for starting back up YouTube after I took my big break was actually a Schlatt channel that I still watch and still actually find quite entertaining, the Weekly Slap. Because it feels like the Weekly Slap is like Schlatt finally like getting off the whole, money making idea and like, just talking off the cuff, playing, like what I'm doing right now. He plays COD and he just kind of talks about life, gives people advice, and it's entertaining because it reminds me of the old C-Nanas days where he'd have the mail videos, the inbox videos that he used to do, because Schlatt even has the same series. He calls it Inbox, like C-Nanas. And it's great. It reminds me of my childhood in so many ways, like the like the brotherly advice that he gives you. He's open, he's honest about his life and his experiences, and it helps other people with their experiences. And I really like the Weekly Slap for its anti-marketing, statistics, viewer gaining channel. It's basically just anti-Jay Schlatt now, which is so weird to say because Schlatt used to be like anti-YouTube. He was the rebel of YouTube in the fact that he was not making content like other people. And that's what made him so engaging. And now he's just making content that any regular old YouTuber would make. And it sucks. And he's so busy with all the like business that he has. And he's almost retired multiple times. I just see like someone who's not enjoying making content as much as they used to and thinks they still need to. And it kind of sucks. I just I miss when YouTubers would shine and make videos that they enjoyed, not just things that their fan base would enjoy, you know? It annoys me when a YouTuber decides, okay, I'm gonna make content, but it's gonna be content that will get me a load of views and a load of likes and clicks. And I don't think that's really what I enjoy YouTube for, or what I came into YouTube or came onto YouTube to do, you know? I've come onto YouTube to make content I enjoy and hopefully find people that enjoy the content that I enjoy making, you know? That's what I've always seen YouTube as, and that's what I guess a lot of people got into YouTube for, but I think they lose the message along the way that YouTube isn't about a money making scheme. It's not about how, you know, how you can pander to an audience. It's about how you can evolve with an audience, cater an audience, and have them enjoy you as a person. Just don't make it parasocial, you know? But I feel like some people like to pander into the parasocial relationships of viewer bases and fan bases because it makes them money. And like, apparently, money is the one thing that people are obsessed with now online and with social media. And it kind of annoys me, you know? It kind of annoys me to see that this is what the landscape is now. The landscape is just a bunch of people who want to make money the fastest way they know how, and that is by doing the same old slop. I mean, Schlatt even did the Sniper Wolf style content. He was the he had the Sniper Wolf effect. He would do the TikTok reaction videos. This is what I'm saying. That it's not like me just making it up. This is a real thing that I've noticed. Like sorry, I kind of went quiet for a second there because like I wanted to know if somebody was camping over there. But you know, this is not something I've made up. This is real. The Sniper Wolf effect is a real thing that I've noticed. I've seen. This is a trend that I've seen emerge, and it's scary to see people, you know, doing Sniper Wolf style content when we all know what happened to Sniper Wolf. We all see what Sniper Wolf's content was. We all see what it was for. It was just an easy way to make a little bit of money and you know, extort their fan base, extort Sniper Wolf's fan base. And it was gross, it was weird, and it was clickbaity, and it was annoying, and people didn't like it, and rightly so. People saw it for what it is, but I feel people are getting like better and better at hiding that side. If they're already a well-known YouTuber, a well-known and established YouTuber, they're finding it easy to blend in because people, you know, will stand with them if they're a loyal fan base. They'll stand with the content they're making because they're already established and they've already shown that they are creative and able to make content. Unfortunately, they're just not using that side of themselves anymore. They're using the monopolized version of themselves. And it's I don't know. Look, I'm babbling, I'm talking, you know, I'm waffling here. And I just don't want to see a future where this style of content, you know, talking to my audience like they have two brain cells enough to like acknowledge that I'm talking to them, you know, like a normal human being, and not just like going, "Hey guys, today in this video," you know, shit like that. And it gives me a headache. It annoys me. I don't like that style of content, and this is why I'm doing this style of content here, because I want to show that you can still do the content you love, this content that you enjoy, and you can be happy with what you make. You can be happy with the outcome that your project is giving. Look, I'm going to play through this game and then I'm going to end the video because I think I've touched on enough, you know, I think I've touched on enough of I'm doing really terribly this game and I'm stuttering a lot right now because I can barely find anyone in this fucking map because this map sucks. But you get my point, right? You get my point that YouTube is just kind of becoming Sniper Wolf. It's just becoming like a platform full of just different Sniper Wolves. And it's sad to see a platform that I love so much go down the fucking shithole. But you know, it is what it is. I I'm happy with the content I make on my channel at the moment. I don't think I would want to shift the content I make on my channel. I would love to do more with my channel, but I feel if I do more with my channel, I'm gonna experience burnout, the likes of which I've never seen, because I'm already feeling quite burnt out with YouTube, in the fact that because I'm not appealing to an algorithm, I'm not really getting the statistics that you would need for a YouTube channel to sustain itself. I feel that, I'm kind of burnt out with the whole, being a YouTuber thing. It was a fun thing when I was a kid to do. Nowadays, it's just kind of a chore. Like even like getting onto the microphone and talking. I don't know. I would just much rather, just I would just much rather like make content like this where I can just talk unedited, just be myself, play a game that I like or that I'm enjoying playing at the moment, and talk to you guys openly about what I'm feeling. I just want to show you guys that if you are feeling this way, you're not the only one. I did terribly that game, but yeah. Anyway, that's enough from me. This has been us, and I'll see you guys next time.